Join me to paint an easy landscape using watercolor. Here is the simple sketch needed for this painting. The first step is painting the sky. So here I start by wetting the sky portion of the paper. Make sure the paper is evenly dampened but not excessively wet. This is because we need to control the flow of pigment while painting the sky. I'm mixing cerulean blue with small amount of French ultramarine, and using medium value of this mix, I paint the sky. I leave some white area for the clouds. As we are using wet on wet technique, there is smooth transition of color and we get soft edges for the clouds. Using wet on wet technique, you can effortlessly create clouds by just defining the sky and leaving some white areas for the clouds. After painting the sky portion, allow the paper to dry completely. The paper is completely dry, so we move on to the second step, which is painting the distant trees. I'm using a mix of French ultramarine and Gamboge yellow to paint those trees, and I'm using stippling technique to create the tree structure. In stippling technique, we can create any structure by just layering dots of different sizes. I mixed equal amount of French ultramarine and Gamboge yellow to paint the base layer of the trees. Then I mixed French ultramarine with a touch of Gamboge yellow to get a dark value which is used to paint the shadow part of the tree. Here, while painting the tree, I am leaving some white area purposefully for the tree trunk. After painting those distant trees, allow the paper to dry completely. Next, we proceed to the third step, that is painting a sloping grassland. Initially, I apply gamboge yellow for the sloping grassland. I applied a light value of gamboge yellow for the first layer. After that, I splattered a medium value of gamboge yellow at the middle of the slope. These are going to be the yellow flowers on this slope. Next, I mixed French ultramarine with gamboge yellow and yellow ochre to paint the grassland. We are going to add shadowed part for this slope. For that, I'm using French ultramarine mixed with a touch of gamboge yellow and yellow ochre. Using a waste watercolor paper, I covered the sky portion of our painting, and then I splattered the pigment on the middle part of the slope. To the pigment that is already present in the brush, I added Prussian blue to get a different type of green which is used to splatter on the middle part of the slope. I used the same combination of ultramarine, gamboge yellow, yellow ochre and Prussian blue to paint the greens at the bottom of the slope. To make the color connection between the top and the bottom part of the slope, I used the pigment which is a mix of French ultramarine, gamboge yellow and yellow ochre, and using this mix I splattered all over the slope. At last I added more Prussian blue at the bottom of the slope to add more depth to our painting. By mixing various shades of green and splattering on gamboge yellow, we created a beautiful, stunning meadow with the vibrant yellow flowers. We reached the end of this painting process. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in another video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.